Hello, my friend. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother from Michigan who used to believe, like many of us, that drinking milk every morning was the best way to keep her bones strong. For decades, she stuck to the routine, one tall glass of milk with breakfast. But last winter, a simple slip on her front porch led to a fractured hip. The doctors told her something she couldn't believe. Your bones are weaker than we expected for your age. Margaret was stunned. How could this happen when she had been doing everything right? Margaret's story isn't rare, and it's why we need to talk. For generations, milk has been praised as the ultimate bone builder. We've seen it in ads, heard it from school teachers, and even from our own parents. But here's the truth. After age 60, our bodies change. The way we absorb nutrients like calcium and vitamin D becomes less efficient. And unfortunately, milk alone just doesn't cut it anymore. In fact, for many seniors, it may cause more harm than good, leading to bloating, inflammation, and even calcium buildup where we don't want it. So what can we do? Today's video is going to change the way you think about bone health. We'll uncover 5 powerful foods that outperform milk when it comes to strengthening bones. Foods that are easier to digest, more effective in nutrient absorption, and backed by real science. Whether you've already experienced a fracture or simply want to stay strong and mobile for years to come, this could be the turning point. And no, this isn't about giving up everything you love or following some complicated diet plan. These are everyday delicious foods you can easily add to your meals starting today. The kind that help your bones rebuild from the inside out, naturally. I've seen it work firsthand. When Margaret switched from milk to a more bone-friendly diet, things started to shift. Her digestion improved, her energy returned, and after just a few months, her follow-up scans showed something incredible. Her bone density had stabilized. At her age, that's not just good news, it's a quiet miracle. So if you've been relying on milk alone to protect your bones, it's time for a change. Because the truth is, your bones deserve better, and you're not too old to give them exactly what they need. Let's dive into the science behind it, and then I'll show you the 5 foods that could help you stay strong, steady, and independent well into your golden years. Are you ready? Why seniors need to rethink milk. For most of our lives, we've been told that milk is nature's answer to strong bones. And it's easy to see why. 1 cup of milk contains about 300 milligrams of calcium, which is vital for bone density. But what many people don't realize is this. After age 60, our bodies don't handle milk the same way they used to. As we age, the production of an enzyme called lactase begins to decline. This enzyme is what helps us digest lactose, the sugar found in milk. Without enough lactase, many seniors become lactose intolerant without even realizing it. That can lead to gas, bloating, inflammation, and even nutrient malabsorption, meaning the very calcium you're drinking milk for may not even be getting absorbed. But that's not the only problem. Recent studies have shown that high milk consumption, especially in older adults, may actually increase the risk of bone fractures. That's because calcium needs help from other nutrients to be effective, particularly vitamin D, vitamin K2, and magnesium. Without these critical partners, calcium may not go into your bones where it belongs. Instead, it can settle in your arteries or joints, contributing to calcification and other health risks. Think of your bones like a house under repair. Calcium is the bricks, but without the right construction crew, like vitamin D to transport it and K2 to direct it, those bricks won't end up in the right place. That's why relying on milk alone is no longer a smart strategy, especially for older adults. So what's the solution? Nature has already provided us with better options. There are many whole foods that not only contain calcium, but also deliver the full nutrient package, including the enzymes, vitamins, and minerals that work together to protect, rebuild, and strengthen bones. And the best part? These foods are easier to digest, more compatible with aging bodies, and come with added health benefits like fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats. In the next section, we'll explore 5 of the most effective, senior-friendly, bone-strengthening foods you can start eating today. These aren't exotic or expensive. They're practical, proven, and deeply nourishing. Because at this stage in life, you don't just want to survive, you want to thrive. And strong bones are the foundation for that. Ready to see what made the list? 1. Leafy greens, like kale and bok choy. When we think of calcium, leafy greens aren't always the first foods that come to mind. But they should be, because vegetables like kale, bok choy, turnip greens, and collard greens are calcium superstars, and they come with a powerful bonus. They also provide vitamin K, magnesium, and antioxidants, which work together to protect your bones from the inside out. Let's take kale, for example. 1 cup of cooked kale contains about 180 milligrams of calcium, and it's highly absorbable, meaning your body actually uses it, unlike the calcium that often gets wasted or blocked in other sources. Bok choy, a tender Chinese cabbage, is another excellent option. It's mild, easy on the stomach, and offers about 160 milligrams of calcium per cup when cooked. Here's where these greens shine. They contain little to no oxalates, natural compounds found in other foods like spinach that can actually block calcium absorption. That means the calcium in kale and bok choy is bioavailable, making them smarter choices for aging bones. Plus, greens are naturally anti-inflammatory. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the hidden causes of bone loss as we age. So by loading your plate with greens a few times a week, whether in soups, stews, sautéed with garlic, or blended into smoothies, you're giving your bones a fighting chance. I recommend starting with 1 to 1.5 cups of cooked greens daily, even just a few days a week. It's a small shift, but one that can make a big difference, especially when your bones are counting on you. 2. Sardines, with bones in. It might surprise you, but one of the most powerful bone-strengthening foods comes in a tiny can. Sardines, as long as you eat them with the bones. Why the bones? Because they're soft, completely edible, and loaded with highly absorbable calcium and phosphorus, the two foundational minerals your bones need. Just 3 ounces of canned sardines with bones contain over 320 milligrams of calcium, rivaling or even exceeding what you get from a glass of milk. But sardines go further. They're also rich in vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for maintaining bone density. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, and omega-3s reduce inflammation, protecting bone tissue from breakdown. Here's the beauty of sardines. They're a complete bone health package in one convenient, affordable food. They don't spike blood sugar, don't irritate the gut, and they're free of lactose, making them ideal for older adults who can't tolerate dairy. And because sardines are small, wild-caught fish, they're also low in mercury and rich in clean protein. Not a fan of the taste? Try them mashed into avocado on whole grain toast, tossed with lemon and herbs into a salad, or mixed into tomato sauce for pasta. Many people who thought they'd never like sardines are pleasantly surprised with the right recipe. If you aim for just 2 to 3 servings per week, your bones will thank you, and you may even notice improved joint comfort and energy too. 3. Almonds and chia seeds. If you're looking for a snack that feeds your bones while satisfying your taste buds, almonds and chia seeds are a powerful duo worth adding to your routine. These tiny foods are proof that big nutrition can come in small packages. Let's start with almonds. Just a 1-ounce handful, about 23 almonds, provides 75 to 80 milligrams of calcium, along with magnesium, healthy fats, and plant-based protein. Magnesium is essential for calcium absorption and bone metabolism. Without it, calcium can't do its job effectively. Almonds are also anti-inflammatory and promote blood sugar balance, which plays a quiet but important role in bone health, especially for seniors. Now, chia seeds may be even more impressive. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds offer 180 milligrams of calcium, more than half the amount found in a cup of milk. Plus, they're packed with omega-3s, fiber, and phosphorus, all of which contribute to strong bones and healthy joints. The best part? These foods are incredibly easy to incorporate into your daily life. Toss a spoonful of chia seeds into your morning oatmeal, smoothie, or yogurt. Snack on a handful of almonds in the afternoon, or mix them into your salads or cooked veggies for added crunch. They're also gentle on the digestive system, naturally dairy-free, and perfectly suited for older adults looking to avoid the heaviness of traditional milk-based snacks. If you commit to adding these 2 foods a few times each week, you'll be nourishing your bones one bite at a time and feeling better for it. 4. Tofu and tempeh, calcium fortified. For seniors who are moving away from dairy, tofu and tempeh offer a plant-based, highly effective alternative for maintaining bone strength, especially when you choose calcium-fortified varieties. Tofu is made from soybeans, and when processed with calcium sulfate, which is common in the US, just half a cup of firm tofu can contain up to 250 to 300 milligrams of calcium. That's the same amount you'd find in an 8-ounce glass of milk, but without the digestive issues or inflammatory effects that dairy can sometimes trigger in older adults. Tempeh, a fermented form of soy, is another excellent choice. It contains natural plant compounds that may support estrogen balance, which is especially important for postmenopausal women at higher risk of osteoporosis. It also offers protein, magnesium, and probiotics from the fermentation process, benefiting both bones and digestion. These foods are versatile too. Tofu can be stir-fried, grilled, or added to soups and stews. Tempeh can be marinated and pan-fried, crumbled into pasta dishes, or even used in tacos. Both are excellent meat alternatives if you're trying to cut back on animal fat while still getting bone-building protein. And let's not forget, calcium from soy products tends to be well absorbed, especially when combined with vitamin D and magnesium from other sources in your diet. If you include tofu or tempeh 2 to 3 times per week, you're not just diversifying your plate, you're giving your bones the building blocks they need to stay resilient. 5. Figs, fresh or dried. Figs are one of nature's sweetest gifts, and they just happen to be a secret weapon for stronger bones, especially for older adults looking for easy, delicious ways to improve their diet. Whether fresh or dried, figs are rich in calcium, potassium, magnesium, and fiber, a combination that supports not only bone health, but also heart and digestive function. Let's talk numbers. Just 5 medium-dried figs provide about 120 milligrams of calcium, along with more potassium than a banana. Why does potassium matter? Because it helps reduce calcium loss through urine, preserving more of the mineral in your bones where it belongs. Figs also contain natural polyphenols and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, something that quietly chips away at bone density over time if left unchecked. The best part about figs is their natural versatility. Add chopped, dried figs to oatmeal or yogurt, toss fresh figs into salads with walnuts and leafy greens, or enjoy them as an evening snack paired with a bit of almond butter or dark chocolate. They feel indulgent, but unlike sugary processed snacks, they actually support your health. They're also naturally soft and easy to chew, making them perfect for seniors who may struggle with harder textures. Plus, the fiber in figs supports gut health, which in turn improves nutrient absorption, including calcium and magnesium. Aim to include 3 to 5 dried figs, or 2 to 3 fresh ones a few times per week. It's a small step that offers a sweet payoff, bones that are stronger, steadier, and ready to carry you into your next chapter. Lifestyle tips to maximize bone strength. Naturally, eating the right foods is essential, but when it comes to truly strengthening your bones, what you do outside the kitchen matters just as much. The truth is, even the most calcium-rich diet won't do much good without the right lifestyle habits to help your body absorb, utilize, and protect those nutrients. Thankfully, these changes don't require drastic effort, just small, intentional steps that add up over time. First, let's talk about sunshine. Vitamin D is crucial for calcium absorption, but after age 60, our skin becomes less efficient at producing it. That's why spending 15 to 30 minutes outdoors each day can make a real difference. Even a gentle walk around the block in the morning sun helps your body generate more of this bone-protective vitamin naturally. And if sunlight isn't always possible where you live, talk to your doctor about a vitamin D3 supplement. Next, focus on movement, particularly weight-bearing exercises. You don't need to run marathons. Simple activities like walking, climbing stairs, dancing, or using light hand weights 2 to 3 times a week stimulate your bones to rebuild and stay dense. Think of it like giving your bones a gentle wake-up call. Hey, we still need you strong. Another key factor? Stay hydrated. Water helps transport nutrients through the bloodstream and supports joint cushioning. Aim for at least 6 to 8 cups of water daily, unless your doctor advises otherwise. Now here's a tip that surprises many people. Avoid over-relying on calcium supplements. Too much supplemental calcium, especially in pill form, can end up in places it shouldn't, like arteries or kidneys. if it's not balanced with magnesium and vitamin K2. Whole foods do a better job of delivering calcium alongside its essential partners, in forms your body recognizes and uses efficiently. Finally, let's not forget the silent threats: smoking, excess alcohol, and sugary sodas. These deplete bone minerals, trigger inflammation, and interfere with nutrient absorption. If these are habits you've struggled with, know this: it's never too late to make a change. Even reducing your intake can lead to meaningful improvements in bone health. Your bones are living tissue. They respond to how you treat them. Every walk, every bite, every healthy choice sends a message: I'm still building. A message of hope and strength. Let's take a moment to pause, not just to reflect on what we've learned, but to recognize something deeper. You are not powerless. So many older adults walk around feeling betrayed by their bodies: aching joints, brittle bones, a quiet fear of falling that creeps in with every step. Maybe you've been there. Maybe, like Margaret in our opening story, you've had that one painful moment when you realize your body isn't what it used to be. But here's the truth no one tells you enough. Your body still listens. It's still responding. It's still healing. Yes, age brings changes, but it also brings wisdom, patience, and the ability to care for yourself in more meaningful ways. You now have the power to choose differently. You can step away from habits that no longer serve you, like relying on milk alone, and step toward what your body truly needs. Every fig you eat, every handful of almonds, every sunny walk, every bowl of sautéed kale, these are not small gestures. They're signals, messages to your bones, to your cells, to your future self that say, I'm still here, I still matter, and I choose strength. Margaret made that choice. She didn't do anything dramatic. No surgeries, no miracle treatments, just better food, daily movement, and a belief that she wasn't done building yet. 3 months later, she was gardening again. 6 months later, dancing with her grandchildren. Her bones were healing, not because she hoped they would, but because she helped to do it. And whether you're 60, 70, or even 85, your bones are still alive. They're not crumbling, they're waiting for you to nourish them, move them, be. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to. So take a look at your next meal. Look at your schedule tomorrow. Ask yourself, how can I choose? Because when you do, even in the smallest ways, you're not just improving your health. You're reclaiming your independence, your mobility, your joy. And my friend, that's a beautiful thing. The strength to choose, a challenge from within. Now that you've learned the truth about milk and discovered 5 powerful natural alternatives to strengthen your bones, the next step isn't just about knowing, it's about choosing. So here's a simple but powerful challenge. For the next 7 days, pick just one of the 5 bone-building foods we've covered, whether it's kale, almonds, sardines, tofu, or figs, and work it into your day. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. One change, one meal, one message to your body that says, I'm choosing strength. Write down how you feel. Are your knees a bit looser? Are you standing taller? Do you feel a little more in charge of your health? These are the quiet victories that often go unnoticed, but they are the beginning of something far greater. Because this journey isn't about fear, it's about hope. Your bones are not broken beyond repair. They are living, breathing parts of you, ready to rebuild, to restore, to respond. But they need your partnership, not tomorrow, not next year. Now, you have more power than you realize. Every bite you take, every step outside, every ounce of care you give yourself, that's not small, that's radical, that's life-changing. So today I invite you not just to watch, but to begin. Let this be the moment you stopped waiting and started building. Because no matter your age, your bones and your spirit are still capable of growing stronger.